What if I told you that your 80s aren't determined by genetics or luck, but by 5 hidden factors nobody's talking about? These aren't about diet or exercise. They're the silent killers sabotaging thousands of seniors every day. I've spent years studying why some people thrive into their 90s while others fade away at 80. And what I discovered shocked me. Let me show you what's really stealing years from your life, and what to do before it's too late. The last one might just save your life. Number 1. The invisible social disconnect. You know what's killing seniors faster than disease? The disappearance of those tiny social moments most people take for granted. Not the big family gatherings. I'm talking about saying hello to your mail carrier, joking with the grocery cashier, or waving to neighbors walking their dogs. These micro-interactions aren't just pleasant. They're literally keeping you alive. When these disappear, your brain physically changes. Your hormones destabilize, your immune system weakens. I know a man who's 92 and sharp as a tack. His secret? He walks to the same coffee shop every morning, greets the same 3 people, and exchanges a few words with the barista. That 5-minute stretch of human connection isn't just routine. It's his lifeblood. But here's what nobody tells you. When those small moments fade away, your brain starts to shrink. Literally. The neural networks responsible for memory and emotional regulation begin to collapse. Are you still having those small interactions throughout your day? If not, your brain might already be sending you warning signals you can't afford to ignore. Number 2. The safety trap. That's killing you. Remember when people told you to be careful as you got older? Turns out that advice might be shortening your life. Here's the twist nobody sees coming. The more you avoid movement out of fear, the faster your body forgets how to move at all. I'll never forget Walter. At 82, he slipped once, not even a real fall, and decided to stop his evening walks. Within just 6 months, he lost 10 pounds of muscle. His legs felt like jelly. He didn't stop because he was weak. He became weak because he stopped. Your body isn't a machine that rests to stay efficient. It's a garden that needs tending. And when movement stops, something terrifying happens to your core muscles that control everything from standing to breathing. Those muscles don't just wait patiently, they vanish. And when they're gone, your balance fails and the deadly cycle accelerates. Are you moving less than you did a year ago? Not because you can't, but because you're afraid of what might happen? That fear might be the very thing cutting years from your life. Number 3. The light secret nobody's talking about. There's an internal clock inside your body that controls everything from your brain function to your immune system. And after 80, this clock becomes dangerously sensitive to one thing most doctors completely overlook. It's not medication, it's not supplements. It's light. Most seniors are unknowingly disrupting their entire biological system by getting too little natural light during the day and too much artificial light at night. Let me tell you about Helen. At 84, she was rapidly declining, disoriented, exhausted, and losing her memory. Her blood work was normal. Her diet was fine. No new medications. The solution? Her doctor told her to sit by a window with the blinds open every morning for 20 minutes and turn off screens an hour before bed. Within just 2 weeks, her memory improved. Her energy returned. Her mood stabilized. It wasn't a pill. It was light. Your body's internal clock is desperately trying to keep you alive, but it needs the right signals. Without them, your entire system falls into chaos. Is artificial light at night and not enough sunlight during the day silently sabotaging your health right now? Number 4. The emotional weight that's crushing you. By the time you reach 80, you've carried more loss than most people can imagine. A spouse, siblings, friends, sometimes even children. But here's what nobody tells you. It's not the grief that's killing you. It's what happens when you try to be strong and push it down. Your body doesn't forget. When emotions aren't processed, they don't disappear. They get stored in your tissues, changing your hormones, weakening your immune system, and putting your body in a state of constant, invisible tension. George was 86 when he lost his wife of 60 years. He barely cried. He said he was fine. Within a year, he'd lost weight, stopped socializing, and couldn't sleep. Not because of illness, because his body was carrying sorrow he never allowed himself to release. What keeps people alive well past 80 isn't just physical strength. It's emotional ventilation, having safe outlets for expressing sadness, fear, and longing without judgment. Are you holding on to grief that's quietly shutting down your vital systems? Comment below if you've ever felt pressure to stay strong instead of expressing your emotions. Number 5. The missing ingredient that makes life worth living. The most invisible reason people don't thrive past 80 has nothing to do with their bodies. It's the slow disappearance of daily purpose. Not some grand life mission, but the simple kind, a reason to get out of bed. Someone waiting for you, something that needs your attention. When these small purposes slip away, something terrifying happens inside your body. Your systems start shutting down, not because they're broken, but because they're waiting for a reason to switch back on. Ruth was 88 and more alive than people half her age. Not because she was healthy or wealthy, but because every Monday she wrote postcards to shut-ins. Every Thursday she made soup for a shelter. And every day at 4 p.m. she watched neighborhood kids walk home from school, waving to each one by name. It wasn't glamorous, but it gave her days texture. It gave her heart rhythm. Here's the truth, no doctor will tell you. Your body stays alive as long as it believes it's needed. Purpose tells your cells to keep repairing, your brain to keep learning, your heart to keep beating. Do you wake up with something that makes you think today matters? If not, your body might already be getting the wrong message. The life-changing decision you need to make today. Most people don't fade after 80 because of one big moment. It's the slow, quiet fading of habits and reasons to stay engaged. But here's the hope you've been waiting for. Just as these changes happen gradually, they can be reversed the same way. One walk outside, one conversation with a stranger, one small stretch, one meaningful task. That's how you begin turning everything around. Which of these 5 factors hit closest to home for you? What one small change could you make today? Your 80s don't have to be the beginning of the end. They could be the start of your best chapter yet. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You have more power than you think. Not to stop aging, but to completely transform how you age. Comment below with the one insight that surprised you most, and subscribe to learn how to add not just years to your life, but life to your years.